All right, you guys, let's move on to the next topic. Done. And as always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington. And if you're having fun, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share. All right, you guys, let's move on to our next topic. And this one is Paris Hilton shares update with mom Kathy Hilton after denying her fertility claims, talks IVF journey, and teases new memoir. Dun, 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 dun. Now, this is the thing. I personally think Kathy Hilton and Paris are saying the same thing when it comes to her fertility journey. I just think that Paris wanted it told in a different narrative. But let's go through the conversation and then we'll get started. All right. So here we go. Paris Hilton, and this is from Reality Blurb. Paris Hilton and mom Kathy Hilton made headlines last month after the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast member seemingly outed her daughter's fertility struggles with husband Carter Rhobh, only for Paris to shut her down entirely. But where do they stand today? After Paris, 41, set the record straight regarding her family plans with Carter, also 41, the socialite attended the 2022 Hollywood Reporter Women in Entertainment Breakfast at the Fairmont Century Plaza Hotel in Los Angeles. While there, she offered an update on her relationship with Kathy, 63, after she spoke of her embryos and teased her upcoming autobiography, Paris, the Memoir. Okay, side note, everybody's doing memoirs. Prince Harry, Paris Hilton. I'm confused. I thought a memoir was for when you were like 75 and you are really reflecting on the entire journey of your life. But I guess when you've been famous for so long that maybe you've lived, like maybe you feel like you're 75, like maybe like our 35, 40, because how old are these people, right? Is there 75, 80? I don't know, but I'm kind of like, what else can we know, and do we want to know about Paris Hilton? There's been documentaries, there's been books, there's been reality shows. I don't get what's left. She has a show right now, Paris in Love, but anyway, let's keep going. We're fine, Paris told Entertainment Tonight on December 7th. I don't know where she came up with that. I was like, Mom, I've never even talked about that with you. Side note, I think that's a lie. I don't think for 1 minute Paris Hilton has never talked to her mother about struggling to get pregnant when they have a relationship, right? I get some people, unfortunately, do not have relationships like that with their mother or their parents, but I highly, highly doubt Paris Hilton has never had a conversation with her mother about her journey to getting pregnant. I just don't believe that. Paris, tell the truth. You are 41, and that's fine. So young still, right? But our society with women, it's like, oh, you're 35, geriatric pregnancy or whatever. I think Paris maybe got a little embarrassed, maybe a little bit insecure. Unfortunately, that happens to women. And now she's trying to pull it back, but just tell the truth. Okay, so let's keep going. So I think she just got nervous during the interview and, just said things. Back in November, Kathy told E! News her heart was broken because she knew Paris had been trying to start a family, but on Wednesday, Paris said she and Carter never planned to welcome their first child together until after a year of marriage. We have all the embryos waiting and ready, but we just want to have our first year of marriage just us two, because I think you need that, she explained. If you just rush into kids in 1 second, you don't get to enjoy that whole year of honeymooning around the world. Sounds fair, sounds fun. At the same event, Paris, who read Carter in November of 2021, spoke to a different outlet about how she and Carter shares a daughter with ex Laura Bellizzi and started the IVF process amid COVID-19 pandemic. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, so Carter already has a child. Carter has a daughter. We started going and doing it like a few months in because the world was shut down, she told People. We knew we wanted to start a family, and I was like, this is perfect timing. Usually I'm on a plane 250 days out of the year, and let's just get all of the eggs stocked and ready, and we have tons of them just waiting. I'm just so happy, Paris continued. Carter's so kind and so loyal and sweet and funny and brilliant. He's just my perfect person, and I just adore him so much. He makes me feel like I'm a princess every single day. I'm so excited for our family starting next year. Paris, you're doing too much. Girl, calm down. Val does protest too much. What's really going on in your marriage, sweetie? Anyway, months ago, Paris discussed her family plans during an episode of the Bellas podcast, saying she'd love to have twins and hopes for 3 or 4 children total. Also, during our interview with Entertainment Tonight, Paris spoke of her new memoir. I was just reading it again, and the other night going through the final edit, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's so many things in here I've never spoken about with my sister, Nikki Hilton Rothschild, my mother, like none of my friends she shared. Paris, you're lying again. Girl, stop. And I like Paris. I like her a lot, actually. She's a lot of fun. She's a fun girl, but girl, bye. So it's just really important story and things I've gone through. And I hope that when other girls read it, maybe they can get advice on what to do in life or not to do. I really thought it was time to just really tell my true story. I thought you told your true story in your documentary, but again, maybe I was wrong. But I want to know what you guys think. Put it down below. This whole Paris Hilton fertility memoir, where she stands with Kathy Hilton, are you that interested in it? I don't think I'm that invested in it. I think that she probably did have questions around her own fertility and getting married. I think she probably did have a conversation with her mom about it. 1 second, you guys. Okay, I'm back. I'm still on the mend. Okay. I think she still had conversations with her mom about it, right? And then Kathy said something, and then Paris just felt really embarrassed. That's it. It's a big nothing burger over anything. But let's move on to our next topic, which I'm sure